Type of people look calm, but inside, their organs are arguing about deadlines. Their blood manufactures cortisol like it's caffeine, flooding their system with pure, delicious stress. These are the list makers, the fixers, the ones who rewrite text messages 5 times before sending them. They mean well, but their own immune system sometimes forgets that, turning against them with autoimmune flare-ups born from anxiety. Their stomach burns, their chest tightens, yet they'll insist, "I'm fine." What makes it darkly poetic is that Type A's kindness is what's killing them. They give, they help, they plan until their blood quietly mutinies. The ship may look calm on the surface, but deep below, the crew is already drowning. And speaking of inner rebellions, the next blood type doesn't just lose control, it celebrates it. Type B people are walking plot twists. One day they're Zen monks, the next, they're repainting their room black at 3 a.m. Their blood is a chaotic symphony of flexibility and unpredictability, a perfect recipe for genius or disaster. They live on impulse, fueled by midnight ideas and bad coffee. Type Bs often fall sick more easily because even their immune system can't decide on a schedule. They're too busy chasing inspiration. Their lives swing between brilliance and burnout, passion and chaos, a pendulum made of caffeine and regret. They don't fear disorder, they are disorder wearing sunglasses. But here's the twist: if Type B is the artist, the next one, Type AB, is the art itself, and art always hides something dangerous. Only 4% of humans have type of blood, the world's most confusing genetic cocktail. They're both sensitive and detached, friendly and frighteningly analytical. Their blood cells carry double instructions, a biological identity crisis that even DNA seems tired of managing. People call them complex, but that's polite talk for I have no idea who they are. Their adaptability is impressive until it turns into manipulation. They can become what you need, mirror your energy, and still keep secrets deep enough to drown in. It's said that if types can remember your emotions better than your words, which sounds poetic, until you realize they're probably cataloging you. But if Type of is the enigma, wait till you meet the ancient warrior still living inside the veins of Type O. Type O blood is evolution's original formula, made for hunters, warriors, and stubborn survivors. Their instincts are primal: fight first, analyze later. Their bodies still believe the world is a forest full of danger, not a Starbucks full of deadlines. They excel under pressure, but their digestive system didn't get the memo about modern life. Processed food, pure sabotage, stress, a spark for ulcers. Their blood screams run while society tells them to sit still. Type Os are universal donors. Everyone can take from them, but few give back. They carry humanity's first code, but also its oldest burden: to be strong, even when exhausted. And if Type O represents our savage past, what's next might reveal something even more primal: creatures smaller, thirstier, and much older than us. Here's the unsettling truth: mosquitoes can smell your blood type. And if you're Type O, congratulations, you're their favorite snack. Studies show these flying demons land on O's twice as often as any other group. It's not your perfume, it's your DNA broadcasting an irresistible dinner invitation. Type A's, meanwhile, seem invisible to them. The bugs pass right by. But maybe that's not luck. Maybe mosquitoes know something we don't. What if these insects are ancient collectors, drawn to a specific chemical signature, the one that carried through the oldest bloodlines? Because where blood attracts predators, it also preserves secrets. And in Japan, those secrets might just define who you are. In Japan, blood type isn't biology, it's destiny. Employers use it for hiring, lovers for compatibility, and magazines publish blood horoscopes. Type A's are perfectionists, Type B's are wild, Type O's are leaders, and Type AB's? Too mysterious to categorize. It sounds like superstition until you realize the data kind of agrees. Hormone levels, dopamine regulation, emotional triggers, all slightly influenced by your blood chemistry. Maybe culture didn't invent these stereotypes. Maybe it noticed them, but if your blood can shape your mind, What happens when it rejects someone else's entirely? Blood transfusions sound routine until they go wrong. Mix incompatible types, and your immune system becomes an executioner. Cells explode, veins clot, organs shut down. It's nature's way of screaming, "Not my blood." Hospitals run endless tests to prevent it, but rare types, like of negative, make it a high-stakes game of chance. One single drop of the wrong blood can turn a cure into a death sentence. It's horrifying and poetic, the idea that what saves one person can kill another. But there's an even crueler twist. Sometimes, your own blood decides to attack your child. That little plus or minus at the end of your blood type? It can turn pregnancy into a biological war. If a mother is Rh and her baby Rh+, her body may see her own child as an invader. Antibodies form, crossing the placenta to destroy the baby's red cells. Before modern medicine, this was an unsolvable tragedy, nature eating its young. And maybe that's the real horror of blood. It remembers, it reacts, and sometimes it revolts. But maybe the real reason some blood seems cursed isn't rebellion at all, it's inheritance. A much older inheritance than humanity itself. Here's where folklore starts to bleed into genetics. The rarest blood, of negative, appears most in isolated European regions. The same places that birthed vampire myths. Old records tell of villagers who survived plagues untouched, who healed faster, aged slower. Their neighbors whispered they fed on others' strength. Modern science calls it coincidence. But genetic studies show that AB blood carries unique resistance traits and iron processing patterns that make the stories feel. To specific, maybe they didn't drink blood, maybe they just had the kind everyone wanted. And if you think that's strange, wait until you realize that some scientists believe their ancestors didn't even come from here. About 15% of the world has Rh blood, a type that doesn't genetically trace back to primates. Translation: a portion of humanity has no clear earthly origin. Some fringe biologists whisper theories of ancient genetic tampering or visitors who modified early humans, leaving their mark in the blood. Rh individuals often report odd sensitivities, stronger empathy, vivid dreams, and even interference with electronics. Coincidence or clue? If that bloodline truly began somewhere else, maybe it's not human in the way we think. Maybe it's the echo of another species still running through our veins. And maybe that's why we fear blood so much. Not because it's a symbol of life, but because it reminds us we might not be entirely from here.